Good evening, folks. Everydaykt number 99. Double nines. So, I'm going to give it a couple of seconds, let some people get in on this. Could be fun. So if you're in there, I might not be able to see you, so chime in. So today, as it says, is unboxing day. Hey Doug, welcome to the shenanigans. So unboxing day is, hey Mike, is the day when you get something in the mail and you get to open it up and figure out what the hell it is. So today I got this. It's unopened. I got this from my good friends over at Wyvern Leatherworks. Now, anybody have a guess what might be in this package? Hey Angela, welcome to the fun. Anybody have any idea what this might be? This, I hope, is something really cool that I've been waiting on for actually not too terribly long. Not like when you wait for a kilt or something else. Hey, Sam nails it. Alright. So, for those of you who know me, if I can't find the right tool for the job, I go for the most absurd tool I can find. And they make these things somewhat bulletproof to open. So, hold on for 3 seconds. So, don't try this at home, kids. So, boom. Package. Unopenable. Kitchen cleaver. If this can't get it open, nothing will. Oh, look, it's sharp enough. As you can see, I'm not going anywhere near myself. It might be overkill, but I'm not cutting towards me in any way. That way I won't cut myself, because that would really suck. There we go. It's coming open now. Alrighty. Oh, it's packaged all kinds of good. And that was the worst grammar I've ever had right there. Alrighty, boom. Success, it's open. Bingo. When in doubt, if you have to cut something, if a cleaver can't cut it, nothing will. Now, that is kind of creepy. Where you've got the double me. There you go. Anyway. So, first things first. We have the packing slip. Oh, check that out. Really sweet logo. Very cool stuff. So, corner, what are you talking about? I used total proper knife etiquette there. Just because it's overkill doesn't mean it's wrong. Ooh, check that out. So this is my new kilt belt. As you can see, it's massive. And I asked them for it to be that way. The leather is really good. It's new, so it hasn't been broken in yet. But I asked them for a fairly significant length. So as you can see, I've got plenty of room. These are different clips that I'm used to. The ones I have, actually this will be interesting, to tell the good sign of a well-worn piece of equipment is to see how much the alligator clippers were worn out. The alligator clips. So the kilt belt I'm wearing will be fixed with this monstrosity that I just opened up. Now as you can see, This is a brand new clip. See, opens like that. Now you notice, zero wear and tear. This is the one I just pulled off. This is the one that broke off my old kilt belt. Notice a little bit of a difference there? That's 10 years of wear. This little notch right there, that's 10 years of good love. So, boom. It'll be interesting to see how the new kilt belt holds up. I am entirely confident that it's gonna work just fantastically. The holes in it are all perfectly spaced, very well done. The rivets, all of them, are very clean. They don't look like a 5-year-old whacked it with a sledgehammer. And everything looks really nice. I'm very impressed with the workmanship here. I mean, yes, it's just a belt, but this is going to last for a hell of a long time. Yeah, Dave, I heard. I was talking to Chris earlier about his video. I'm going to go check it out after I'm done with my video. So while we're at it, because it's unboxing day, if you guys have any questions, please spit them out there. I'd love to see what you guys have going on, because I am unfortunately going to have to take a hiatus tomorrow night, because I have a ton of stuff that I have to get done tomorrow for Saturday morning. So the one thing that's significantly different is the hardware itself. If you'll notice, here is the new stuff. Here is the old stuff. So it's going to be interesting, and this is what the old one's going to be replaced with. And I am holding them right next to each other, so it's not like I'm holding it like this or like that. Right next to each other, so you can see a difference in the hardware of what's going on here. Unboxing day. I just got this awesome new kilt belt from Wyvern Leatherworks, because, as everyone knows, I busted my old one. So, and I've talked about unboxing day many times in both volumes of Kiltology. That is the single most waited for and anticipated day, and it's also the single most hated thing about wearing a kilt, is waiting for whatever it is to show up. Yeah, kids are doing good. Quinn didn't have anything busted. Addison's wasn't really hurt. She was just being loud. So Quinn, everybody's doing great. Plans for St. Patrick's Day. Unfortunately, I am going to be so busy working on Scout stuff that my St. Patrick's Day fun is waiting until Saturday night, because I've got to make sure it's done right. Otherwise, it's, I can't let the boys down. So, Sam, made your own. How did you do that? I'd love to see what you did. If you have an example or something, I'd love to see that. Give me a second and I'll get a drink. Nope, not one Guinness here, Nate. So the other thing is, nope, not one. So, just a small little bit of a soda. For some reason, the soda industry decided to come out with 1.25 liter bottles and price them at about a 20% discount from the 16 ounce bottles. So you're getting 42 ounces of soda for less than 16. I understand marketing and all of that, but that's just crazy talk. Purse belts, yes, those work fantastically. The old thin purse straps make amazing kilt belts. I actually have seen some, and now that I think about it, check out, next time you're out, if you're at any of the thrift shops or Salvation Army shops or any of that kind of stuff, go check out the purses. Because those things, if they have a strap that looks like this, and it's got that on the end, boom, instant kilt belt. And most straps are adjustable in some manner. So, absolutely, go check it out. You might wind up with, I don't know, a $3 kilt belt, which is pretty awesome. And God only knows what kind of cool design the thing might have in it. But my Kelly, I have no idea what you're talking about there. Animal move? Yeah, Animal does have a mind of his own sometimes. He gets kind of nuts sometimes. Yeah, Doug, thrift shops seem to be one of the greatest places to get stuff. I was out at the thrift shop a couple of days ago, and this Indiana Jones Lego thing was $6. On eBay, it's going for something like between 50 and 100. So instead of playing with it because it's unopened, we're going to sell it. Quinn and I are going to split the money. But yeah, go to the next time you're out there, head out to the thrift shop. You can get blazers or other jackets and suit jackets, stuff like that. And you can actually get those, and you can have them tailored where they will cut the bottom up. And you can actually turn it into a kilt jacket. I've seen a good number of people. Soda and my teeth lectures. No, see, that's what I love about Facebook Live. I can talk all I want. And if I don't want to listen to whatever it is people are saying to me, I just don't have to acknowledge it. So, here, I need some more whatever this is on my teeth. Because it tastes good. So, back to the shenanigans. So, with the unboxing, really, you found... So, Nate was saying that he found a set of small pipes and a sweater at a Goodwill. That's awesome, because the Irish sweaters, I've seen them go for anywhere from $100 to $200 a piece. My dad found one somewhere and gave me one, and in my youth it would have fit fantastically. Right now it looks like any of you have seen that movie Cliffhanger with Sylvester Stallone, and he puts on that like 100-year-old climbing sweater that looks like, I don't even know, Mike Tyson putting a spandex shirt on. That's pretty much it. Joe, good for you, man. Black kilt, is it a utility style kilt, or is it a knife pleated style kilt? I'd love to see what that looks like. That sounds pretty cool. Dr. Pepper? Nope, don't care about Dr. Pepper. Never was a fan. Hey Kim, welcome to Funland. So, if you Kim, if you missed it, we got to have fun. I utilized a little tiny thing to open up a package, and got a brand new kilt belt from the folks over at Wyvern Leatherworks, and it's awesome. So, oh, Angela, awesome job. Got you the man sweater. That's, well, sometimes that works, sometimes that doesn't, because, women are women and men are men, and sometimes stuff doesn't fit one versus the other. That's just the way it is. So hopefully you'll find an awesome use for it sometime. So I want to hear what you guys have planned for tomorrow, because I know that I'm going to be working-ish. So what are you guys up to tomorrow night? Oh, there's no such thing as a sweater that's too big. Impossible. It goes from shapely, or actually it goes from too small to shapely to fitting nicely to just a little bit too big to the big, humongous, snuggly wear around the house sweater when it's freezing cold. Those are the sizes of sweaters. So if you don't like them, wearing them around, it's great when it's cold out and you're just bumming around the house. You just throw on a sweater. I know I have, in my time, had a couple of ridiculously, I think the biggest one I found was a 4X. I don't know why the hell I had it, but it was awesome. Grandparents visiting. Are they coming down for the Guinness? I hope, mate. Should be interesting to see what happens with the grandparents coming down for the festivities this weekend. Let's see. Oh, remember yesterday I was talking to everybody about the insanity of what I've been working on at work with the IT world. Well, I figured it out today. But I ran into a nice another problem this morning. I have this beastie, which, for those of you who know, is a VGA cable. And this fantastic monster gets used tomorrow. But I need to hook it up to another cable. So I was thinking, sure, I'll just pop down to the Radio Shack and pick up the adapter so I can hook them together. Oh no, Radio Shack doesn't exist anymore. So I figured I'd go to Staples. Oh no, they don't carry anything even close to this old Walmart. No. So tomorrow I get to, actually no, tonight I get to do some research and see if there's any stores locally that have a VGA to VGA adapter. Something like one of these monsters, but not DVI. So I get to have some technical fun tomorrow. Because I have these all day long. And all kinds of other stuff. But I don't have the one I need. Because if I can turn this into VGA, I'd feel like a superhero. But I can't. So I get to have fun tomorrow with crazy IT stuff. The nearest Best Buy, I am calling them in the morning to find out if they have them. Hopefully they do. But it's not close. Because I live 20 minutes from anywhere. The nearest stoplight is 15 minutes away. And we don't have a main street. Hell, we barely have stop signs. Don't have street lights. Don't have town water, town sewer, town anything. Which, all of this is really awesome. Because I also have no water bill, no sewer bill. Which is really cool. I just got to make sure that the well pump doesn't crap out on me. Or the well doesn't go dry. Yeah, it is pretty nice. Got a pond across the street. I can walk over there, go fishing whenever I want. And a traffic jam here is 2 cars on the same road. Which is pretty cool. But, again, run into a problem when you get all these, and none of them are the right one. It gets kind of interesting real quick when you're looking at about a 20-minute to half an hour drive just to get to the store where it might be. All kinds of things going on there. So, I guess the biggest question is anybody marching in a St. Paddy's Day parade, or did they march in one this past weekend or during the week? Or are they marching in one this coming weekend? I know that there were some folks that had posted up on the Facebook group that it was just a bit cold when they marched, and I wonder if anybody else is doing anything like that. Corned beef and cabbage is awesome. Soccer hooligans and kilted hooligans collide. That's simple. It's called a full emergency room. That's exactly what happens when that happens. And not for the reasons that you'd think. It's not because they're getting a big fight. It's because they're the ones that get booted because they drank the bar dry, and all the other patrons get pissed, and they try to start up with these guys. And I don't know if any of you know any of the soccer hooligans, but they're they don't like to be told what to do. Not this year? Cool. So, found a leprechaun, huh? See, I told you, I'm not the only one who uses the word shenanigans. It is a word. Shenaniganizing is a thing. Leprechauns do it constantly. It's not just me. Allentown, St. Patrick, Pennsylvania. Angela, is that what you're talking about? Because if it is, I've got horrible stories of Allentown. Driving up through, I think it was 81. I think it was 81. Coming up over the ridge that overlooks, going from west to east, coming up over that hill that overlooks Allentown. We were there, and we were driving up for Christmas in my truck, and we're literally this far from being wiped off the face of the earth by a semi, which had completely lost traction, jackknifed, and was basically street sweeping the entire road. And they got the tires caught some grip 2 seconds before it would have just completely smashed us. And we stayed at there was like some kind of hotel just before you get to Allentown, right next to the Village Inn up on the hill. And that sucked because it was a massive, massive blizzard. The traffic was backed up for hours and hours and hours. Nobody went anywhere. During the daytime, we were sitting there watching the semis that were sitting there on the road on the ice, and they just kind of sort of just slide right off the road just because there's nothing to do. So, yeah, Allentown PA. Got some interesting memories of that place. Didn't actually stop there, and drove through it probably 25 times after that event, and I did not stop. Did not want to risk another one of those nights. So yes, we've definitely got some shenaniganizing. A big wow. Yes, it is. So yeah, the Leprechaun traps. Is anybody else setting those out? I have a friend of mine whose daughter made what might be the most complex leprechaun trap I've ever seen in my life. It was a 2-story, 5 cardboard box contraption with actual pressure traps. It had pitfalls. It had swinging doors. It had all kinds of insanity. Very, very cool. And hopefully she catches something. I don't know what she'll catch, but it'll be cool regardless. So for those of you who joined late, the whole unboxing thing was this awesome kilt strap, or belt sporran strap that I got from the folks at Wyvern Leatherworks. It's very, very, very well done. I'm actually going to break it in tomorrow and wear it tomorrow night as I hand over my Cubmaster patch to the new Cubmaster and watch my boy get promoted up to Boy Scouts. Fairy traps. Well, I've never tried to catch a fairy, but the last time I heard, trying to catch a little girl with wings is not a good idea because they can fly. Especially if you're going to kilt. Small things that fly in kilts that don't mix. You know, that just brings to mind mosquitoes, and mosquitoes up a kilt is probably one of the worst things that can happen. So, yeah, no fairies. Yeah, thanks, Doug. Yeah, I'm really excited for him. He's been busting his butt for 5 years now, and then we're gonna get him on the trail to Eagle, and we'll get him there as quick as we can. It's gonna be awesome. Him and everybody else in the troop. It's gonna be pretty cool. So, I think we're gonna call it. Does anybody have somebody throw up a Kiltology number for me, and I will. We'll actually try something else. Volume 2 ends at number 507. So a number between 1 and 507. Whatever that is tonight's Kiltology. We'll start doing it that way because Volume 1 and 2, that gets, the books are starting to open in certain spots. Thanks, Kim. So it keeps popping up the same ones. So we'll try just going by numbers. Somewhere between 1 and 507. 314. That works. 2. So, Angela, number 2 is just sweep your pleats. But 314, I think, has got a little bit more to it. You made one. Oh, very cool. That's awesome. Joe got it with 314. Let's see what we got here. Hopefully, it's not one that's wicked long. 314. Oh. Oh, I had forgotten that I wrote this. This is funny. So, Kiltology number 314, rain. If you see a kiltie dancing in the rain, wearing nothing but his kilt, leave him be. He is washing his kilt. It is really hard to wash a kilt at the local laundromat when you haven't anything else to wear. Keep that in mind. Especially now, if he's frolicking in the rain, that's a whole different animal. That might beg at least an introduction, because God only knows what he's up to. But odds are, if he's just wandering around in the rain and all he's got on is his kilt and it's nice outside, he's just trying to clean the thing off. So everyone, happy St. Patrick's Day. I might pop on sometime tomorrow, just randomly. But as for tomorrow night's live Everyday KT, there will not be one, because I am going to be very, very busy. It's going to be a very long night without shenaniganizing. So you guys be safe tomorrow. Remember, green beer goes in, it comes out pretty much the same color if you're not careful, especially if they use the cheap dyes. And try to stay away from police officers, especially against your desire to be near police officers, because the police pretty much rock, but you don't want to be the one getting in trouble. So stay safe tomorrow night. Have a lot of fun. Shenaniganize often and always. And I'll probably pop in a little bit at some point during the day, but again, I am not going to be on tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. Until Saturday, episode 100, Saturday. Yes, Joe, that's why I'm doing 100 on Saturday. I plan to be well rested-ish and not busier than I need to be. It might be on location someplace, but it is definitely not going to be tomorrow. It'll be Saturday night, about 9 o'clock, right here. So, happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. Be strong. Put a kilt on.